Have you ever observed the world around you and wondered how tiny events could set off a chain reaction with far-reaching consequences? It's like a butterfly flapping its wings, which, in some mysterious way, can lead to a tornado on the other side of the world. Today, we'll unravel the enigmatic concept known as the butterfly effect. To understand the butterfly effect, we need to step into the world of chaos theory. Chaos theory isn't about disorder, but about unpredictability in complex systems. You see, our world is full of intricate systems such as weather patterns, financial markets, and ecosystems, where small changes can lead to big, often unexpected outcomes. Now, what's fascinating about chaos theory is that it challenges the idea of predictability. In a simple, linear system, if you change one thing, you can usually predict the outcome. For example, if you kick a soccer ball, you know where it's going. But in complex systems like the weather, tiny alterations can lead to huge, unpredictable results. This is where the butterfly effect flutters into the picture. It's a metaphorical concept that suggests a butterfly flapping its wings in one part of the world could set off a chain of events, eventually leading to a tornado in another part of the world. The idea is that small, seemingly insignificant changes can have profound consequences. To wrap your head around this, imagine you're playing with a tower of dominoes. You lightly flick the first domino, and it starts a chain reaction. Each domino falls onto the next, and you can predict where they'll go. Now, let's imagine that instead of dominoes, you're dealing with clouds in the atmosphere. Each cloud is like a domino, and the movement of one cloud can influence the movement of others. It's like a delicate dance where each cloud's position depends on the others. So, when that butterfly flaps its wings, it's like giving one of those clouds a little nudge, and that tiny nudge can set off a sequence of events, leading to something as dramatic as a tornado. But does this concept have any real-life backing, or is it just an intriguing idea? Well, let's consider the weather. Meteorologists use computer models to predict the weather, taking into account countless variables. Even a small change in the initial conditions, like the precise temperature, humidity, and wind patterns, can lead to significant variations in the forecast. So, in a way, they're dealing with the practical implications of the butterfly effect. Now, you might be thinking, can something as small as a butterfly's wing really influence such vast and complex systems? The answer is yes, but it's important to note that the butterfly effect isn't the sole reason for these complex outcomes. It's more about illustrating the idea that small changes can have big consequences in complex systems. It's about the interconnectedness of everything in our world. In the realm of chaos theory, we often encounter strange attractors. No, these aren't mysterious magnets. They're patterns that emerge in chaotic systems. Think of them as the strange, recurring themes in the unpredictable symphony of chaos. One of the most famous examples of the butterfly effect comes from Edward Lorenz, a meteorologist and mathematician. In the early 1960s, Lorenz was running computer simulations to model weather patterns. One day, he inputted slightly rounded numbers instead of the precise figures. To his astonishment, the resulting weather patterns were dramatically different. The tiny rounding off of numbers had a profound impact on the simulated weather. This discovery led Lorenz to coin the term butterfly effect. He realized that small discrepancies in initial conditions can lead to wildly different outcomes in weather forecasts, and by extension, in the real world. This is where the famous quote comes in. Does the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil set off a tornado in Texas? It's an intriguing way to capture the essence of this concept. But the butterfly effect doesn't just apply to the weather. It can be seen in various aspects of our lives. Take, for example, the world of finance. Small fluctuations in stock prices, influenced by myriad factors, can lead to significant financial crises. These market crashes are often the result of multiple interconnected events, where one small trigger can set off a domino effect. In ecology, too, the butterfly effect is at play. A minor change in one part of an ecosystem can disrupt the balance, affecting the entire web of life. An invasive species introduced to a new environment can set off a chain reaction that damages the local ecosystem. So, what does all of this mean for us? Well, It underscores the complexity and interconnectedness of the world we live in. It reminds us that our actions, no matter how small, can have far-reaching consequences. It encourages us to be mindful of the effects of our choices, as they can have huge impacts on the world around us. In essence, the butterfly effect teaches us that the world is a web of interdependencies, where even the tiniest actions can set off a cascade of events. It's a reminder that our world is far more intricate and unpredictable than we might think. So, whether you're observing the sky, pondering the stock market, or simply watching the world around you, remember the butterfly effect and the profound impact small actions can have on our vast and complex world.